Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And the question for today is construct binary tree from pre-order and in-order traversal. So these are the two famous traversals for binary tree known as pre-order and in-order. So given these traversal order, we have to construct a binary tree. Alright, I hope are you familiar with these traversals? And so yeah, given the pre-order and in-order, the pre-order is the pre-order traversal, in-order is the in-order traversal. We have to construct the binary tree, that is the main tree for which the traversals are. Alright, so this is kind of a standard basic question that is usually asked. For attempting this question, you should be able to know that what are the pre-order and in-order traversal. The pre-order traversal says that the root would always be first, then left node comes and then the right node, whereas in-order says left node comes first, then root and then the right node. So these are the two traversals. This is the pre-order and this is the in-order, and you can search about this in detail on Google as well. And yeah, so these are the traversals. If given a tree, how we have to calculate the pre-order traversal. Suppose this is a tree. For the pre-order traversal, we have to look for the root. This is the root, this is the root, then this is the root, this is the root, and this is the root, and we get a root. And for in order, we have to search for the leftmost first. So the leftmost here is 9, then the leftmost here is 3, then the leftmost here is 15, then the leftmost here is 20, and then 7. So these are the traversals. So given these traversals, we have to make an answer. So let's see the constraints. So constraints given to us are that the pre-order length would be from 1 to 3000. So in-order length would be equal to pre-order length, obviously. It would be of same nodes, that is the traversal of pre-order and in-order. And both the values could range from minus to positive. We don't need the values for, we don't need, this doesn't matter to us because this won't affect our answer. And pre-order and in-order consist of unique values. Yeah, that's the important thing. So the values won't be repetitive. Alright, so yeah, it's a unique value tree. Yeah. And each values of in order also appears in pre-order, that is guaranteed. So all the question is pretty much simple, and all the constraints, there is no twist in the question. And yeah, let's see the approach for this question and see how we are going to solve it. So now moving on to the approach for this question. So let's see how we are going to solve this given problem. For the first, we know that what is the pre-order traversal. Pre-order is first is the root, then the left subchild of the tree, and then the right subchild of the tree. And for the in-order traversal, left subchild of the tree, right subchild of the tree. My mistake. It is that left subchild of the tree, root of the tree, and the right subchild of the tree. So I hope these two traversals are clear. Now, what first thing we comes to mind is what we need to construct a tree. The one thing we need is the root. If we have the root, then we will place the left subchild and the right subchild respectively. So we need the root. So where we can get the root from? We can get the root from here. Alright. So we will apply the same approach. We will get the root from here. We will see where it occurs in this, and then we will split it into left half and right sub half. Alright, now this is a base case what we are talking about. Suppose this is a tree 1, 2 and 3. This is the root node, left subchild and the right subchild. Pre-order traversal for this would be 1, 2 and 3, and in order would be 2, 1, 3. Now moving on, as we see that this is the root. Alright, if this is the root, we will search it in here. Where we get it, we split it in another two trees. Alright, so these are the left subchild and the right subchild of this tree with the root this. So 1, 2 and 3. I hope it's clear how we are constructing this, how we are constructing the tree, and this we have to do recursively until and unless either of the side is empty, or both the sides are empty, that is we have completely traversed this array. Alright, as soon as we have completely traversed this array, we know that we have covered all the roots and that we have constructed all the trees. So we will be writing one function that would be converting the roots to its tree form, that is we will be adding the null and everything that, and one thing would be just traversing the pre-order traversal, and as soon as it's finished, we will say that. So this is the recursive case. This will occur for everyone. Alright, now moving on, this was a simpler example. Now moving on to the example that was given to us in the question. So this was the example that was given to us. This is obviously the pre-order and in order. So this is the root. So it will calculate where it is in the in order. Yeah. So this is a left tree and this is the right tree. Now we will solve first the left tree. So we have 3 here. Alright, what we have for the right tree is the pre-order traversal is 9, 20, 15 and 7, and the in order traversal is only 9. And what we have for the right tree, here we don't know what the values will traverse first, so we don't have a pre-order for it. The in order remains the 15, 20 and 7. The pre-order will be calculated after we traverse this. Alright, now moving on, since it matched it will cover in 2 halves which are empty, so this leaves ends are in order for the left subtree here only, and we will transform this into, we will point this node to 9 and we will transfer all of the left pre-order string to here for the calculation. Now 20 comes. Now 20 is this, so this will again be divided into 2 subtrees. So namely 20 would be twice here, 1 would be here and 1 would be here. So here would come 15 and here would come 7. Obviously the pre-order will first we give it to this, then only it will return. So it will see, yeah, 15 is math, no subchild, no subchild, so it is a leaf node, and then we point 15 here, and similarly that we get the 7 over here. I hope the construction is clear to everyone. Now how our approach will work, how we are going to use this. This is what we have calculated orally, or pictorially what we can say. So number 1, we will make a hash map. What we will be do for hash map, we will be hash all of the in order elements because we can get the root easily. And number 2, what we will be doing is we will design a recursive function. Alright, number 3, what we want is 1 hash map done, number 2 recursion done. Now which array to be traversed? The array to be traversed would be the pre-ordered one. Which node to be traversed first? The left subchild to be traversed first. So these are the conclusions that we have drawn from our approach, and these are the conclusions that we are going to use in our code. Alright, now moving on to the coding part. I hope the approach is clear up till now. Now moving on to the code part. Now here is the code written by me. Alright, now what we have here is we have a map that will map the values. Pre-order index, we have taken it globally because we want to keep the track where the pre-order index is. Whenever in the recursion we want to keep a track of where the pointer, where we are at current position in an array, we always take the pointer, that is the thing that is pointing to that variable that is storing the value as a global variable, so that its value remains same for every iteration. We can get the value, and if it's increment by one or another. Alright, now for the in order, we put all the values in our hash map so that we get the index, and it's easy to get split it into the left and the right subtree. Alright, now we traverse give all of the array to our function. Now if left is greater than right, that is we have returned null. Alright, moving on, that we increment the index post incremented, and we first get the root value, and for the root value we construct a new tree node. Alright, because that is the main tree node. Now for the other values, what we do is, for what root.left would be, that we will traverse whole of the left tree to the root.left, and similarly whole of the right subtree to the root.right, and we will return the root. And it's a very simple and the recursive code, and please go through it well and to the approach as well. And if you still find any kind of difficulty in any of the thing, you can ask me in the comment section. I will surely reply to every one of you. But if you like this video, please press the like button, share it among your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. But before that, let's submit it again. As you can see, it's accepted. So please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.